Starseed from Gaia, have you ever questioned why your heart stays so pure, even amid a world that sometimes feels heavy and distorted? What if your discernment, the way you sense truth through both innocence and wisdom, is the exact frequency meant to be awakened in this now moment? An Arcturian transmission is moving through your energy field, stirring the memory of why your light has remained undimmed, even when you've seen behind the veils. You are not naive. Your purity is encoded, deliberate, a kind of power that comes from integrating lifetimes of knowing, feeling, and remembering. In the current wave, as the Arcturian Council amplifies heart-based downloads, your soul's resilience radiates as both shield and beacon. There's a reason your vibration feels unmistakable, even to those who misunderstand or underestimate your presence. You are being reminded, true power is gentle but immovable. The Arcturian Council calls you to reclaim the full force of your sensitivity. Purity and discernment are not opposites. They activate each other. The more you embody this, the more your field upgrades, unlocking dormant codes. Do you feel the urgency shaping around you? This message isn't given at random. Your mission timeline is nudging forward. Divine orchestration is at play. You are not here by accident. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to unlock your starseed potential by wielding your purity as strength, not as weakness. But here's the first revelation. The purest hearts carry the deepest knowing because they have chosen to remember what others have chosen to forget. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason. Like this video, to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention and reply to someone else's to amplify the signal. This isn't just a video, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. Most wanderers on this planet are indeed searching for power, clarity, or validation, but they are often missing the silent but blinding gift carried within the rarest of souls, the gift of sovereignty. This is not the sovereignty touted by personality or rebellion, which often stems from egoic resistance. It is the sacred remembrance of your eternal origin, crystalline in its purity, untouched by the distortions of this world. It is the living wisdom of countless galaxies, encoded within you before you ever learned the language of division or limitation. Before you absorb the false narratives of separation. You feel it in the quiet ache that refuses the false, that cannot tolerate spiritual untruths or energetic dissonance, and the deep inner refusal to surrender your light to anyone else's shadow, no matter how subtly it attempts to creep into your field. This innate sovereignty is your birthright, a shimmering energetic signature that whispers of home. Yet, why does this gift of sovereignty remain so camouflaged, even to those who sense its presence? Why do so many old souls, starseeds, and multidimensional beings falter, doubting their clarity, absorbing the chaos around them, forgetting the incorruptible essence that they truly are? The reason is insidious, an amnesia seeded by lifetimes of energetic interference, a deliberate scrambling of your authentic signal by projections, programs, even by well-meaning lineage anchors who never broke, free from their own spiritual enslavement or energetic debt. Your sovereignty has been hidden beneath dense ancestral overlays, reinforced by pervasive cultural stories that glorify struggle and conformity, suffocated by the deep-seated human fear of isolation and, above all, ensnared by the most insidious lie, that purity must be surrendered for belonging. This world, in its current distorted state, teaches you to distrust your unfiltered knowing, to mistake your clarity for arrogance, to question your divine resonance in order to shrink yourself into a palatable, non-threatening form. It demands you dim your brilliance so that others, still navigating the shadows, might not feel uncomfortable in your presence. But the truth, resounding from the cosmic heart, is that your purest core can never be corrupted. Like an eternal diamond, it may be covered in mud, but its essence remains pristine, waiting only to be rediscovered and polished clean. The more the illusions press in, the more intensely this gift insists on guiding you, acting as an internal compass, persistently insisting you discern every lie, every manipulation, every distortion that attempts to cloud your field. This inherent purity is not a fragile thing to be protected. It is an active force, a powerful filtering system, constantly sifting truth from illusion. Today, as the veils thin and the cosmic energies amplify, you are being invited to awaken what was never truly lost. The unyielding, uncompromisable conduit for the cosmic wisdom and divine truth that you have always been and always will be. This is your moment to reclaim the ancient wisdom encoded within your very being, to step fully into the power of your undefiled essence. Phase 1. Recognize the shadow imprint. The very first and often most challenging step on this journey of sovereign reclamation is to see through the accumulated veils that have been woven around your consciousness for eons. These are not merely external influences, but deeply embedded narratives and thought forms that have taken root within your own energetic architecture. Every narrative that says you must earn your worth through unending toil, apologize for your innate clarity, or barter away your profound knowing for external approval from a system that rarely understands your true nature. These are the shadow imprints. They manifest as people-pleasing tendencies, as a compulsive need for validation, as a feeling that you must justify your existence or dilute your truth to fit into a collective consciousness that is still waking up. These are not your native frequencies. They are distortions imported onto your pristine field, like rogue code introduced into a perfectly designed operating system. They are the energetic static that obscures your unique signal. To truly recognize them, you must engage in deep self-inquiry. Pause. Close your eyes. Take a conscious, purifying breath that draws light into your very core. Now, feel the resonance of your energy. Where does it feel light, expansive, and free? And where is it dulled, heavy, constricted? Notice precisely where you defer your power to external authorities, where you dim your light in conversations, or where you compromise your inner knowing to maintain a fleeting sense of harmony or acceptance. Does your stomach clench when you consider speaking your truth? Do you feel a wave of fatigue when you absorb the opinions of others? Recognition is not merely intellectual understanding. It is a visceral, energetic awareness. It is the first crack of pure light that courageously exposes illusion for what it is, not as formidable barriers, but as ephemeral shadows. This initial act of honest self-perception is already a powerful act of sovereignty, for you are choosing to see clearly, perhaps for the first time, what has sought to obscure you. Phase 2. Recover pristine awareness. Sovereignty, at its heart, is not the construct of mind or intellect, which are often prone to external programming and fear-based calculations. No, it is pure intuitive presence, unmediated by the fears or dogmas of others. It is the state of simply being that which you are, without qualification or condition. Beneath layers of societal conditioning, beneath the ancestral stories that bind, beneath the programming that whispers inadequacy, there exists within you a direct knowing, a crystalline river of consciousness that runs through your very being. This river flows from your original source, untainted and eternally pure. To recover this pristine awareness, you must learn to touch this river. Feel its cool, clear current within you. Feel the pulse of untainted awareness. It might manifest as a quiet hum in your heart, a steady warmth in your core, or a sense of boundless calm. This is not something you create. It is something you uncover. Trust that when you bravely drop every external belief, every inherited doctrine, every limiting idea about who you are or what is possible, a wisdom older than this planet and vaster than this galaxy begins to effortlessly emerge. This wisdom is not taught, it is remembered. It is not learned, it is simply known. That is your native orientation, your original blueprint, your cosmic home frequency. Allow yourself to rest in that unfiltered knowing that it is utterly trustworthy and true. Phase 3. Discern the false from the true. To truly wield your sovereignty is to see the hologram for what it is, not as an absolute, unchangeable reality, but as a fluid, shifting play of energies. Within this intricate tapestry, some energies are indeed designed to distract, to entangle, to hold you in loops of confusion. Others are precisely engineered, by divine design, to awaken you, to challenge your perceptions, to propel your growth. All of these, however, ultimately await your discerning gaze. You are not a passive recipient of these energies. You are the master alchemist. It is paramount to understand that you are not required to absorb the opinions, the projections, or the collective confusion of the larger field. Your energetic boundaries are sacred. Use your innate gift, your finely tuned internal compass, to differentiate. What resonates as bright, spacious, expansive, and liberating truly belongs to you, aligning with your highest truth. Conversely, what feels heavy, constricting, entangled, or draining does not belong to you and is not aligned with your path. This discernment is not a judgment of others, but an act of self-preservation and self-alignment. With consistent practice, this process becomes effortless, automatic, a natural return to your galactic sight, a kind of vibrational clairvoyance. You will instinctively know which frequencies to engage with and which to release, just as a master musician hears every note within a symphony. Phase 4. Stand as a beacon, unshakable, unapologetic. To be a conduit for divine truth is not to preach, to lecture, or to aggressively convince others. It is, more profoundly, to emanate. It is the subtle yet undeniable act of being, the truth that reverberates through your very essence. Let your words, when they are spoken, carry the clear resonance of your sovereign truth. But understand that your silence, when it is held in presence and power, can be even more profound. Your very presence, infused with the purity of your knowing, transmits the frequency of that which cannot be bought, recruited, manipulated, or diluted by any external force. This is how purity truly recalibrates reality. Not through dominance, control, or forceful assertion, but through unwavering radiance. Imagine a lighthouse standing firm against the storm, its beam cutting through the thickest fog. It doesn't fight the darkness, it simply is light, and by its very existence, it guides and illuminates. So too, others may attempt to distort your message, to diminish your presence, or even to imitate your light without understanding its source. But nothing false can truly survive, let alone thrive, beside unfiltered truth. Your field becomes the ultimate tuning fork, resonating at such a clear, pure frequency that it calls out all that is false, all that is distorted, all that is misaligned within its vibrational proximity, often without you needing to utter a single word. Your energetic signature alone becomes a catalyst for truth. Phase 5. Serve without sacrifice. In the paradigm of the old world, many believe that true service means surrendering boundaries, merging until empty, or sacrificing one's clarity and well-being for the comfort or perceived needs of others. This is a profound misunderstanding, often leading to burnout, resentment, and a depletion of the very light one sought to share. However, true service encoded with cosmic wisdom and aligned with your sovereign blueprint, means holding your field so precisely, so impeccably, that others cannot help but remember their own inherent sovereignty. It is not about controlling their journey, pleading with them to see the light, or rescuing them from their own chosen lessons. It is simply about embodying your truth so powerfully and consistently that your very existence becomes an undeniable mirror, reflecting their own potential back to them. Your sovereignty is not a barrier that separates you from others. Rather, it is an open invitation, a living reminder that every being can meet the world without compromise or contamination, without losing their essence in the swirling currents of collective illusion. Your well-held energetic field becomes a sanctuary, not only for yourself, but for all who enter its perimeter, allowing them to feel, perhaps for the first time, what true energetic integrity feels like. Phase 6. Anchor the return of the original code. Every single act of pristine discernment, no matter how small it may seem in your daily life, is a monumental contribution to the collective awakening. The moments you hold your ground against external pressure, the instances you speak your knowing with quiet conviction even when it's unpopular, or the times you courageously refuse the seductive pull of compromise that would dilute your truth. These are not isolated events. Each one is an energetic anchor. Each one actively repairs the Earth's energetic grid, clearing ancient ancestral static and inherited distortions. Each one sends out a powerful signal, a vibrational homing beacon that calls other sovereigns out of hiding, reminding them of their own encoded truth. Each time you consciously choose truth over illusion, integrity over convenience, and authenticity over conformity, you become a living portal for the galactic song, for the pure stream of cosmic consciousness. You begin harmonizing distortions not through forceful intervention, but by the sheer, unwavering presence of your being. You are quite literally rewriting the energetic template of reality, one sovereign choice at a time, allowing the original divine code of purity and freedom to re-establish itself upon the earth. Phase 7. Become the living bridge. As you wholeheartedly claim your sovereign gift and embody it in your daily life, you are doing more than just healing yourself. You are actively creating a new possibility field for this world, a reality in which purity is not exiled, mocked, or feared, but celebrated as the ultimate strength, where cosmic wisdom is not dismissed as fantasy, but remembered as the fundamental truth of existence. You are literally manifesting a new earth through your embodied choices. You become the living bridge between what is, the current state of dense, often distorted reality, and what will be, the emerging reality of higher consciousness, integrity, and peace. Your very life becomes a testament to the profound power that even in a universe of endless, complex distortion, a single pure vibrational note of truth can recalibrate entire timelines, shifting the trajectory of destiny for countless beings. You are not just observing the shift. You are the pivot point, the living conduit through which the higher frequencies anchor and expand into physical manifestation. Your existence, lived in truth, is the blueprint for a new way of being for all. You have not lost your way, nor was your gift ever truly taken from you. The waiting, the trials, the periods of profound searching, these were not punishments or detours. They were cosmic initiations, meticulously designed to test and refine the frequency of your unwavering commitment to purity, to strengthen your energetic container. Every moment you felt alone, every space where distortion sought to claim your light, every challenge that pressed upon your boundaries was a potent initiation. You are here now, receiving this message, because your field is robust enough, your channel clear enough, to transmit the signal without interference from external noise. This is precisely why you have always seen through the illusions that ensnare others, why compromise has always felt like a kind of spiritual poison to your sensitive soul, why nothing less than the absolute truth and divine alignment will ever truly satisfy your soul's deepest longing. You are not meant to fold into the fading dream of distortion, to conform to the dwindling frequencies of the old paradigm. You are here to awaken the sleeping, to heal the rift between spirit and matter, to recalibrate reality by the mere act of profoundly trusting and embodying your sovereign gift. Stand in this truth now, not as a defense, not as an argument to win, but as a sacred offering to a world desperately yearning for light. The purity you bring is desperately needed, a balm for souls weary of illusion, and the wisdom you channel cannot be manufactured, imitated, or replaced by any technology or artificial intelligence. It is as ancient as creation itself, flowing from the very heart of the cosmos, and as new as the sunrise you've been waiting for in your own soul, the dawn of a new era. Tonight, as the world settles into its quietude, sit in silence. Place your hands over your heart, Feel the steady beat of your life force and declare with every fiber of your being, I honor the purity within me. No illusion, projection, or distortion can lay claim to my field. I serve as a living conduit for cosmic truth, and my sovereignty is my greatest service. Feel the resonance of these words activate every cell, every molecule, every energetic thread of your being. Let them echo into the quantum field, declaring your unshakable commitment to your highest truth. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, something from your heart. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started.